वेलकम यू ऑल। आज के लेक्चर में हम पोटेंशियल एनर्जी डिस्कस करने वाले हैं, क्योंकि लास्ट लेक्चर जो हमने डिस्कस किया था दैट वाज रिलेटेड टू द काइनेटिक एनर्जी। तो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ऑफ सिंपल हार्मोनिक ऑसिलेटर का हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। जब हम पोटेंशियल एनर्जी की बात करते हैं, सपोज आपका एक स्ट्रिंग है जो कि मीन पोजीशन पे है एंड y इज इक्वल टू 0, तो कुछ फोर्स अप्लाई करने के बाद से सपोज दिस स्मॉल डिस्प्लेसमेंट dy, obviously when there is small displacement dy, so there's restoring force comes into play that tries to bring this string or spring to its mean position. जैसे कि अगर आप पेंडुलम को अपने मीन पोजीशन से एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन की तरफ लाते हैं, तो obviously same time there is a restoring force that is opposite in direction. That restoring force is opposite in direction. ऐसे लिखूंगा मैं, F is equal to opposite in direction and directly proportional to the displacement. ये रिलेशन आपको पता है कि जब भी हम किसी भी पेंडुलम को या स्ट्रिंग को मीन पोजीशन से डिस्प्लेस करते हैं, तो वहां पे अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में, अपोजिट टू द डिस्प्लेसमेंट, एक रेस्टोरिंग फोर्स क्रिएट हो जाता है, एंड दैट रेस्टोरिंग फोर्स which is in opposite direction to the displacement and same time is directly proportional to the displacement, can be written as F is directly proportional to minus y or F is equal to minus ky. You know this force called restoring force. अब हम स्ट्रिंग को जब मीन पोजीशन से थोड़ा डिस्प्लेस करते हैं से स्मॉल dy, at that time the work done, small work done, dw is equal to this restoring force into small dy, but restoring force is opposite direction. ये स्मॉल वर्क डन है। अगर आप पेंडुलम की बात देंगे, पेंडुलम यहाँ पे है, तो आप पेंडुलम को यहाँ की तरफ मूव करवा रहे हैं, से सपोज डिस्प्लेसमेंट dy, तो सेम टाइम देयर विल बी अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में रेस्टोरिंग फोर्स, दैट रेस्टोरिंग फोर्स इनटू दिस स्मॉल डिस्प्लेसमेंट, restoring force into this small force is equal to small work done. माइनस क्यों है? क्योंकि restoring force is opposite to the displacement. तो small work done is for small displacement dy. So on integrating, we get the total displacement from between the limit 0 to y. So small work done को हम जब इंटीग्रेट करते हैं, we will get total work done. And work done will, the limits will be from 0 to y, क्योंकि y displacement ही होगी total. So this w comes out to be equal to integral dw will be equal to w, or you can write v is equal to minus 0 to y. f के बदले में ये इक्वेशन इस्तेमाल करूंगा, that is minus ky and you get dy. This is the expression that you again after substituting this restoring force into this equation. So w can I write instead of u called potential energy. This revolver is treated as the potential energy, that is minus becomes plus integral 0 to y की constant है, बाहर आ जाएगा, y dy, and on integrating you will get u is equal to k, this will be power 1, that is y square over 2. So your expression will be 1 by 2 k y square, or you can write 1 by 2 m omega square y. As we already discussed, this k is equal to m omega square, that's y. This is a potential energy of a string or a simple harmonic oscillator. तो ये जो एक्सप्रेशन है, अब हम इसको वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करके ये देख सकते हैं कि पोटेंशियल एनर्जी एट मीन पोजीशन कितना होगा एंड पोटेंशियल एनर्जी एट एक्सट्रीम पोजीशन कितना होगा। सो एट मीन पोजीशन y is equal to 0 At mean position y is equal to 0, this partial energy will be equal to 0. But the kinetic energy at mean position is maximum. That you already have seen in the previous lecture. So at extreme position, y is equal to a. So your u is equal to 1 by 2 k a square. So potential energy will be maximum at extreme position. So whether you talk about the strained, when you take it to the extreme position, यहाँ पे potential energy maximum होगी, maximum potential energy होगी यहाँ पे. चाहे आप pendulum ले लो, at this extreme point पे potential energy maximum होगा, and it here potential energy will be minimum. यहाँ पे kinetic energy maximum होगा और यहाँ पे kinetic energy minimum होगा. So this is an expression for the potential energy of a simple harmonic oscillator. So let us derive now the expression for the total energy of a simple harmonic oscillator. The total energy of a simple harmonic oscillator is equal to this total energy. You can write it like this: total energy in case of simple harmonic oscillator is equal to sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. So that will be equal to called mechanical energy. Kinetic energy plus potential energy. In case of mechanics में हम इसको mechanical energy बोलते हैं. This is responsible for every possible motion. जो भी motion होगी, चाहे with respect to change in velocity के हिसाब से होगी या with respect to the change in configuration or the position. Because the potential energy responsible or the potential energy is always due to the change in configuration or the position of the body. While as kinetic energy means that the body is in itself in motion. So that's why kinetic energy is a velocity based, where potential energy in terms of change with respect to position mgh or 1 by 2 kf square. These are the two ways to put down the potential energy. This is with respect to the height from the surface of earth. The more height, the more potential energy. H equals 0 on the surface of ground, the potential energy will be equal to 0. And this is also the change with respect to the configuration. Displacement कितना हो रहा है mean position से, उसी हिसाब से उसके अंदर kinetic energy हो, this potential energy होगी. So potential energy is with respect to the change in position and the configuration. And whenever an object moves from the mean position, definitely वहाँ पे restoring force develop होगा. And that restoring force is stored in that very oscillator as a potential energy. So जहाँ पे भी restoring force होगा, जब भी आप किसी object को stable equilibrium से move करेंगे, whenever that object will be in an unstable equilibrium, तो definitely वहाँ पे restoring force होगा ही होगा. At stable position, your h is 0, your x is 0 or your y is 0 means the object is at mean position. And at mean position, the potential energy is always 0. Whenever you change the object from its mean position, there will be a restoring force. That restoring force multiplied by the displacement from the mean position gives you the potential energy or work done. So the mechanical energy, total energy is a mechanical energy is equal to 1 by 2 m omega square a square minus y square. This is expression for the kinetic energy plus we just derived the potential energy 1 by 2 ky square. So we can write it 1 by 2 instead of m omega square I write k m omega square. So I can write k 1 by 2 m omega square a square, then minus multiply by 1 by 2 m omega square y square plus 1 by 2 m omega square y square. This will be cancelled out. You get 1 by 2 m omega square a square or 1 by 2 is k a square. This is the total mechanical energy of an oscillator. Yes. So this is the expression for the total energy of an oscillator that equal to 1 by 2 k a square. So if you put down this, let's go for the next topic in terms of time period and frequency. So as you know, omega square is equal to omega is equal to 2 pi over t, or you can write omega is equal to 2 pi into 1 by t. This reciprocal of time period is known as frequency, so you can write 2 pi into f, where f is frequency. So this equation can be written as m is equal to 1 by 2 m instead of omega square I write 2 pi f, that's 4 pi square f square into a square is the amplitude. Or you can otherwise say this is constant, say k is constant, then your mechanical energy is directly proportional to square of amplitude, that is square of amplitude. So the mechanical energy is directly proportional to square of amplitude, keeping this omega constant, m constant, or w constant, or m constant. But आप different way में लिख सकते हैं. Omega is equal to 2 pi by t. In terms of time period, you can put down this equation. In terms of frequency, you put down this equation. So if amplitude is constant, then the mechanical energy is directly proportional to frequency. These are constant terms, 1 by 2 m 4 pi square. So if I kept amplitude here, I put it as an amplitude directly proportional to keeping these factors constant. Amplitude is directly proportional to square of this. Mechanical energy is directly proportional to square of amplitude. But here at this point, if I kept a constant, then the amplitude is directly proportional to square of frequency. So varying the frequency, the more frequency, the more mechanical energy. And the maximum amplitude, the maximum mechanical energy as well. So I can write it in more. So m is equal to 2 pi square m f square a square. This is the expression for the mechanical energy of a simple harmonic oscillator. So he calculated here that mechanical energy depends upon the frequency of the oscillator. Frequency means number of cycles per second, 1 by t, 2 pi cycle, number of cycles per second gives a frequency. So and this mechanical energy directly proportional to amplitude. Here आप देख रहे हैं कि कोई displacement नहीं दिया हुआ है. It is not depending upon the displacement. It is depending upon the amplitude, depending upon the frequency, different terms. And you can write this mechanical energy in terms of time period as well. So इसके बाद मैकेनिकल एनर्जी जो है, इसका जो ये कंजर्वेटिव है in nature. So the mechanical energy is sum of kinetic and potential, and sometimes the kinetic energy remains maximum, potential energy remains zero at particular positions, and at some points the kinetic energy is minimum and potential energy is maximum. At when the oscillator is between the mean position and extreme position, when the oscillator is somewhere here, there is some percentage of kinetic energy, some percentage of potential energy, and when we go from mean position to extreme position, the kinetic energy is decreasing and equal amount of potential energy is increasing. You reach the maximum point, here the potential energy becomes maximum and kinetic energy becomes zero. Coming down back to mean position, your kinetic energy decreases, and at same time potential energy decreases, at same time kinetic energy increases with equal amount, and at this point kinetic energy becomes maximum and potential energy becomes zero. Net at this point the total energy of the mechanical energy is absolutely kinetic, and at this extreme position the total energy or mechanical energy is completely or absolutely a potential energy. But in between the 2 points, the mechanical energy is sum of kinetic and potential. So you remember इस दिन आप इसको भी ऐसे याद कर सकते हैं कि मीन पोजीशन और एक्स पोजीशन के बीच में जहां पे भी पेंडुलम होगा या स्ट्रिंग होगा, total energy will be sum of kinetic and potential energy. Depending upon the percent pendulum कहाँ पे होगा, तो percentage किसकी ज्यादा होगी. But at mean position, the total mechanical energy will be kinetic, and extreme position पे the total energy will be potential energy. तो इसका जो graphical representation होगा, that will be shown in next lecture, जहाँ पे हम इसके graphical representation देखेंगे कि mechanical energy कैसे vary करती है, किस जगह maximum होती है, किस जगह minimum होती है. फिलहाल आज के लिए इतना ही है. Thank you very much.